Hello everyone, and welcome to the Python Learning Workshop. Today I will be going over a wide range of topics regarding the Python programming language, and it is with my hope that by the end of this workshop, you can have a fundamental grasp of some of these topics so that you can go out and build your own applications outside. Now, before we go ahead and begin, I'd like to talk a little bit about myself, what it is that I'm doing, and what we all will be doing for this workshop. To start off, my name is Jesse Gallarzo. I am 27 years old, and I am a computer science student and freelance developer based out of Austin, Texas. When I first started writing code, I was 17 years old. I wrote HTML files, CSS files, and for those of you that don't know, HTML is the scripting language one uses in order to build web pages. So when I first started, I started building web pages and then found myself wanting to develop more larger applications. So I moved on to programming languages like Java and then eventually Python, which is what we're going to be covering today. Now, why should you learn Python? If any of you are a computer science student or are thinking of pursuing that as a degree after university, you know what? Then that's great. I hope that you can take everything that we go over this workshop and then add it to your repertoire of skills. And for any of you out there that don't necessarily want to take this career path or take this educational path, then that's okay too, because even then, if you're not a computer science student, I still feel that writing code is an invaluable skill set. Now, just to talk about a little bit of what it is that we're going to be doing today, this workshop is going to be consisting of writing a text-based game written in Python. And the game that we're going to be writing is called Tic-Tac-Toe, or some of you might know that more as Noughts and Crosses. And so we're going to be pretty much taking all the basic concepts that one would learn in a first semester computer science course and apply them over the course of this workshop to build said game. And while normally all of these topics are given out to computer science students over the course of weeks throughout their semester, we're going to be condensing all that information down in order for us to build our script. So there might be times where we're going to probably gloss over certain topics or maybe not go over them in extreme detail, and that's going to be okay. After this workshop, you can go ahead and ask any of your tutors, myself included, any questions regarding the topics that we covered, or you can even go online and look up anything that you'd be interested in learning more in detail. Or maybe you're just having a hard time writing a certain part of your code, which is also okay. It's part of the developing process. And again, my recommendation would be try and look online first to see if you can find a solution to your problem, because 99% of the time, someone else has run into the same problem as you, or go ahead and ask any of the tutors available out there for help. Okay, now that we got that all out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and close this right here. Now, two main things that we're going to go ahead and download to go ahead and start with this workshop. It's going to be the first website we're going to go ahead and open up your browser, and we're going to go to continuum.io. As you can see, I already have it opened up on my browser here. You can go ahead and just, on your browser of choice, go to the website. And now once here, you're going to go ahead and see the big green button that says download for free. We're going to go ahead and click on that. And Anaconda is going to be the software that we're going to use to develop our Python code under. Okay, now that we're under downloads, we're going to go ahead and scroll down and see that there are 4 different options that we have as far as downloading the software. On the left hand side, we're going to see Python 2.7 and Python 3.5. Now, the code that we're going to be working on today is going to be Python 3.5, so we're going to go ahead and use this installer. But oh no, we have 2 links, Windows 64-bit and Windows 32-bit. Now, we can go ahead and ask one of the instructors to see which one would be the best choice. For myself, since I am running a 32-bit Windows operating system, I'm going to go ahead and click on this one right here. And rule of thumb, if you can't figure out what type of operating system you're running as far as 32 versus 64-bit, 32-bit will almost always work. I would go ahead and click on that. We're going to click on Save File. Go ahead and close that. Now, I already have Anaconda saved onto my computer, so we'll go ahead and get to that in a minute. Now, as we're waiting for Anaconda to go ahead and download, we're going to go ahead and go to a different website. I have it opened up over here, but I just want to go ahead and show you. Now, the website we're going to go to is called github.com. Now, github.com is a code repository. What that means in layman's terms is a website that developers use to go ahead and store their code. And one of the neat things about GitHub is that you can work on somebody else's code. You can't necessarily edit their original files, but you can pull those files, edit them to your liking, and then go ahead and upload those changes onto GitHub so people can see your variations in code. Or maybe you just want to work on somebody else's code. You can go ahead and do that. Or just to, if you want to store your code, it's good for that as well. And that's what I'm doing here today. I'm storing my code for you all to download and do what you will. Now let's go ahead and look for that code right now. So we're going to go ahead on the search bar on top, type in tic-tac-toe-pi, and then press enter. So once we have the pages loaded up, we can see we have many results with the name tic-tac-toe-pi. So we're going to go right here where it says Cocaria. That's my handle for GitHub. Let's go ahead and click on that right there. So here's going to be all the files that I have that we're going to be working on today. We're going to go ahead and download them. Click on download zip. And then save. So now we're just waiting for everything to pretty much save on our machines, which seems it already did right there. So now go to downloads. I'm going to go ahead and unzip tic-tac-toe-pi master. Just wait for that to happen. Extract. Oh no, what's happening? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wait for that in a minute, and then I'm going to go ahead and talk about exactly what it is we're trying to set up. Okay, there it goes. Awesome. So right here, this is going to be all the code that we have available. Right here is going to be the outline that we're going to be working on for our text-based game. Just go ahead and minimize that for now. And then right here, we have the Anaconda Windows installer. We're going to go ahead and open that up real quick. So Anaconda pretty much is a series of tools that enable us to develop for Python. It consists of multiple parts, but the two main parts that we're gonna focus on is the Python library, which is installed simultaneously with the development environment that we're also gonna run right now, that you will see in a minute. I'm gonna click on run. Minimize this real quick. Now, for any of you that have a faster computer than mine, if this is taking a lot less time than it is taking on my screen, what I would recommend is just go with the basic install. Just go ahead and click through everything. Everything that needs to be checked is already checked. So you just want to go ahead and keep going until the software is installed on your computer. And that's pretty much what we're going to go over this first video, is just installing the necessary software that we're going to need in order for us to go ahead and start. Just click on next right there. I'm going to agree. Just me. Next. Click on Anaconda, since I already installed this, and I uninstall it for the presentation. Now, for you all, I would recommend keeping these checked, but since I have different development environments, I'm going to go ahead and check that one. But go ahead and leave yours checked and click on install. So now this one's the part that's going to take a little while, and this is a very good stopping point for us right now. When this is already finished on my end, I'm going to go ahead and pull it up, and then we're going to go ahead and start on this project. Sound great?